Hello everyone and welcome back to my video blog. My name is Anastasia Riley and I'm a real estate agent servicing the Dallas-Fort Worth area of Texas. I wanted to thank you all for your continuous support in business and for all the referrals. Thank you so much. So today's topic is, are we in a housing bubble? And if we are, will we have another crash? When? Rapidly rising real estate prices have many of us wondering if we're heading for another housing market crash. Memories of the housing market crash 12 years ago that ignited a worldwide recession are still fresh in our minds. We have to remember that housing boom stemmed from the rise of subprime lending. Bankers and other lenders were issuing a so-called stated income loans that required very little in the form of documentation from potential buyers to prove that they can afford their monthly mortgage payments. Many of those loans were also featuring adjustable rates that would balloon shortly after an introductory period. Some homeowners were treating their houses as ATM, refinancing into these risky loans as well. So when the funding stopped, the housing values plunged anywhere between 20 and 50% based on your state, and homeowners lost a collective $7 trillion. More than 8 million homeowners lost their houses in a short sale or foreclosure between 2006 and 2014, and it took almost a decade for some of the markets to recover. So by comparison, today's market, today's lending promises are far more conservative. Banks and mortgage lenders have been more disciplined in extending credit. In fact, banks have tightened their underwriting requirements in the wake of the lockdown last year, so our buyers are as qualified right now as they have been in ages. The average down payment amount has also changed. I am seeing more loans with 20% down payment or higher than I do with only 3 or 5% down. So our homeowners definitely have more equity right now. So the current market is definitely not the market of 2007. Yes, there's frenzy of activity. Yes, prices are rising quickly. However, the underlying mechanics are completely different from what we have experienced back in 2007. But to answer the original question, will we have a housing market crash and when? You must consider that every housing boom in history has ended with a crash. So probably yes, but not soon. If you watched my previous video blog, you know that the current increase in buyers' demand that is driving the housing prices up has been from baby boomer kids, our largest demographic to ever move through our economy. This boom should last at least another 5 years, maybe 7, maybe 10. We will watch closely. Once this wave passes, things will change. There are a few countries right now, Japan and Italy in particular, that are dealing with diminishing demographic as far as the buyer's demand goes, and it's pretty wild to see what it's doing to the real estate market. Many homes are sitting empty simply because there's just not enough people to fill houses with. In Japan, for instance, there are some areas in Japan where it is cheaper to purchase a house than it is to purchase a vacant land. I mean, it's pretty unique. So if you're curious to chat more about the topic, please feel free to call me directly. My cell phone number is 972-984-0511. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.